$80. Fair warning. $85. Fair warning. $90. Fair warning. $95. Fair warning. $100. Fair warning. $110. Fair warning.
There you guys are. So nice of you to join me tonight.
Fair warning.
Crazy, absolutely crazy.
$120.
Oh my gosh, what a joke. Some other program was taking away the live stream capability. So I had to just restart. I don't know if it was Logitech Capture or something. I don't know, but the worst part of all of this, right? Like the worst part of all of this is I had a whole frickin' bit planned and ready. I had the hat here. It was gonna be part of the bit. I had some sunglasses here. It was gonna be a great time. I planned out the whole bit only to show up late and have nothing work. And you know, that's pretty run-of-the-mill classic at this point. You know, that's pretty expected at this point. If it's not the frickin' mic, it's gonna be the camera, so
$140.
I tell you guys, I tell you. Thank you for being here tonight, all of you. Sorry about that.
Fair warning.
And we're just in time for NES block, honestly. We didn't even miss much. What do we miss an Atari block here? I'm not seeing much over 139 bucks here. We had Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 9.48++ for $264. $288 there on the no seal, glue seal Donkey Kong and television. Pretty good, I guess.
Fair warning.
The big one, though, the first one there was the Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest VGA 80, selling for $1,260. Pretty darn cool on Simon's Quest here. Early circle seal on that. Not too shabby, really.
Fair warning.
That's a cool one I'd like to own at some point. But welcome in, everybody. Bro Bean, Jesus, JK, Inasuma, Ronnie, Size, Addy. How's it going, Shreg? Love the content. It's going good now that we're finally frickin' live. Here comes Comics, Tyzier, Timothy J, Marty, the one-man party.
Fair warning.
Good to see you all in here. Al Dunk. Yeah, so nice for you guys to join me. Exactly. Exactly. Double Dribble 8.5B. Sold for $660 still, even in the 8.5B. Double Dribble fans. I tell ya. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I remember, do the bit, well, I'll pretend it hasn't started. It's gone. It's gone. I can't do it. It was an in-the-moment type thing. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, I remember someone got mad at me because I said this game was, like, only relevant because of, Angry Video Game Nerd. Like, brought this game, you know, to relevancy in the mainstream, and someone got mad at me. So, yeah. Don't ever say that about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, I guess. 7.0 CIB matte sticker Duck Hunt. First print. Water damage on the box. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter when we're talking about these matte sticker first prints. Duck Hunt being one of the easier ones to find in general, but still. Let's see how this damage is. 6.0 still on the box, even with water damage, so I don't know if it's just light damage over here on the side, maybe. You can see there's a crease going the whole way here.
Fair warning.
It must just be very minor water damage. Maybe it's like a splotch or something. Because I don't see overt waviness to the entirety of the box, so it mustn't be that bad.
Next lot.
Yeah, WATA.
$65.
Yeah, so glad we can have COVID together. Jeez, JK, sorry, man, if you have it too. That sucks. COVID put me on my ass. That was terrible. That was terrible. That game is only relevant because of AVGN? Yes, it is. I agree completely, Addy, but some people, man, I tell you.
Fair warning.
Danny's old game, he had 3. Is that of the Duck Hunt or the Dr. Jekyll there? Or is it the Double Dribble? Which one, Power Collector's there? Dude, it seems like the price on graded games is dropping drastically all of a sudden. It's looking like I'm going to lose a lot of money on stuff I purchased the past 6 months. Yeah, Cody, if you bought some of the stuff at, like, peak prices over the past 6 to 12 months, there is a chance that, yeah, you're going to be experiencing the dip here pretty hard.
$300.
A lot of stuff did go down, yeah, for sure. For sure. I can't even argue that. I've been talking about it a lot on the streams here. Yeah. There's a dip. There's a dip taking place. Buy the dip and hodl. But on that note here, welcome to Heritage Live Weekly, everyone. Every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central Time. Watch some auctions and talk to market. As you guys know, and as I'm happy to announce, this is the first official partnered stream brought to you by Heritage Auctions. Yay! We'll watch Kirby's Adventure here, and then I have a little bit more to say on that. 9.2 A+ on Kirby's Adventure. This is not the French version. It's actually not even that uncommon on the WATA Pop Report. I was a bit surprised. Oops, that didn't work. Even standard print Kirby, like, it's a great game to own, right? Kirby's Adventure will always be iconic, but I was a bit interested there to see that even the standard print, the non-Canadian version, does have 46 on the Pop Report. So 9.2 only puts it right here with another 18 copies higher than it. I mean, still not large numbers overall, right? Still sold for $1,000, 9.2 A+, but I thought there were less copies, less of the USA copies than what's on the Pop Report. So Mega Man 2 7.5 B+. Huge to get Mega Man 2 in any kind of condition. Pop Report shows 26 of them. 2 of them are the no offer. 24 standard copies only on Mega Man 2. And that's why we're seeing the 7.5 B+ still crossing over the $1,000 mark on this one. Dip is good for us who want to add more games. Absolutely. Absolutely. Greg, you leave for a month and the market tanks. I'm the glue holding everything together. Pfft, I wish. I wish.
Next lot.
Look at that, hey, Mega Man 2, 7.5 B+. Like, that is an introductory level copy of this game. $1,200 still. That's pretty strong. That's pretty decent. We'll check comps on the Mega Man 2. Here's a white bullet first print Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but it is only 5.5. I do want to see what the box grade is on it. And if you guys don't know, on Tyson first print here, you have to have the white circles. There's also no Reve over here in the corner, but the white circles are what differentiates it. They were changed to orange circles in the subsequent printings. Subsequent? The box is a 4. Oof. A 4 box. That's pretty damn low. It's not often we see a 4 box. You can see it's creased all the way across there. Every corner is dusted and dinged. Creased down here again pretty badly. Pretty crazy to see a 4 box with no water damage or anything, just a straight up 4. Qbert 9.0 sold for 462. Renegade 9.4 A+ Tato. Getting some serious love here. Is this the top of the pop on Renegade? No, it's not. There's even 4 copies higher than this. Damn, Renegade getting some love. It's pretty crazy. $2,400 for the 9.4 A+ there. And here's Skater Die in 85+. Love seeing VGA games finally up for auction here. Love to see it. But on that note, with Heritage Auction sponsoring the stream,
Fair warning.
if you've never consigned with Heritage Auctions, if you're interested in doing so, in the description of the video you can find all of the upcoming 2022 showcase and signature auction dates. These are the auctions, of course, known for bringing some of the highest prices in the hobby. Consignment deadlines are fast approaching for the 6th Generation and Beyond Summer Video Game Showcase Auction, as well as the Wide World of Sports Video Game Showcase Auction. If you guys didn't know that one's coming up, it's going to showcase all sports games, which should be very interesting to see. And of course, consignments are now open for the November signature auction. If you have some awesome games, if you're interested in potentially getting placement into any of these showcase auctions, into the signature auction, I do recommend reaching out sooner rather than later, as the catalogs do fill up fast. And of course, you can always consign for the weekly auctions as well. My referral link for free appraisals and to start the consignment process can be found in the description of the video. There's also an email link in the description if you have any other questions about the consignment process, and that is videogames@heritageauctions.com, videogames@ha.com. I'm just going to paste that in the chat as well. Consignment minimums are currently $10,000, so you have to have one item at $10,000 or a bunch that add up to $10,000. If that ever does change, I will let you guys know. Big thanks to Heritage Auctions for sponsoring the stream. And if you guys have any items up for auction at all, make sure to let me know, because I love watching along and cheering along for you guys. So big thanks to Heritage Auctions for supporting the stream, and big thanks to anyone who uses the referral link to consign with Heritage Auctions. Whew. And thank you all for being here tonight.
Fair warning.
Oh, boy. What a plug, hey? Smooth like frickin' butter.
$850.
I tell you guys. Can you send your benchwarmer cards into Heritage? I genuinely think you can. Joel.
Fair warning.
Heritage deals in literally everything. So,
Next lot.
will you be pumping our games? Marty, what else do I exist for, man? What else am I sitting here to do if not pump your games? Star Tropics 9.0 CIB sold for $77. Whew, that is not good. That's no bueno. Jeez. $77. That, like, it costs more just to grade the thing. The letter is detached from the manual. It's still an 8.0 and 9 box, 9.6. Even, man, that's a nice Star Tropics there for $77. I'll tell you that. That's a nice Star Tropics. And the Skate or Die 85 Plus brought in $2,000 as well.
Fair warning.
Which I do want to see some comps on Skate or Die. I need to check Mega Man 2 as well. Tetris 8.5A sold for $9.90. Super Mario Bros. 7.0 CIB 3-screw. This is no Rev A 3-screw. The weird 7th print, I think, where you get no Rev A, but it's not a hang tab box and it's not a 5-screw cartridge. This is a really weird middle printing of the game. $576 if you want that one.
$700.
Willow 9.48 plus Capcom purple box. Willow's too old for me. I genuinely just don't know it, but I know some people are fans of Willow. Nailed it one take. Thanks, Simon. Thank you. Izzy Collect. Congrats on the partnership, man. Thank you, dude. Is this a new partnership too?
$800.
With Heritage? Yes. It's a story with Naked HD. Yes, that's my other partner. They always show up to spam as well.
Next lot.
They always show up as well. Getting back my WATA 9.0 Pokemon Red Sandshrew CIB 9.4 box. My WATA 8.5 Pokemon Yellow No Logo 9.2 box from WATA shortly. Nice, dude. Really nice there. 9.4 box Sandshrew. That's really nice. Even on a CIB, that's special. The Willow sold for $900 there. Wrecking Crew 6.0 CIB, but it is an imp. So still sold for $516. And here's WWF WrestleMania Challenge 9.6A plus. Wow. That's a really nice game here on one of those shitty LJN boxes. I'm pretty sure this is one of the white cardstock boxes, unless I'm mistaken about this one. You made it, Greg. Sexbots. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Hopper. That's what I've always dreamed of.
$750.
The WrestleMania Challenge, $2,000 on that one. Pretty crazy. Let me just get another thing open here of Heritage.
$1,100.
Just look up Skate or Die there, because I want to see how the 85 Plus compares.
Fair warning.
What? Why didn't that? That didn't do anything at all. I want to see how the 85 Plus compares to what we've seen on WATA sales. The 85 Plus just sold for just about $2,000.
Fair warning.
It's really weird that this is not filtering down at all. Why do I need to click video games as well here? Comics and comic art?
$220.
Come on.
$200.
This shouldn't be that hard.
$280.
Get this off my screen. 9.6A plus back in April sold for $38.40. Wow. The 9.0A plus back in April for $900.
$60.
So it sold for way more than the 9.4 sold for $13.20. Greatly outsold the 9.4 as well. The 9.4A plus back in January went for $3,000. So it sold for less than the 9.4A plus, but that was back in January. Like I said at the beginning there, the market is dipping a bit, but the 85 plus still got quite a bit of respect there. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Donkey Kong Country was a 7.0 CIB imp again on Donkey Kong Country. I don't know how you screw one of these up. I just want to see what the back of the label says on this one. A 7.0 isn't even that good to begin with. A Rev B Kart USA -1 manual.
Next lot.
Does that mean both pieces? Like, is this just 3 random pieces in that case? Because it looks like the manual's wrong and the cartridge is wrong. That's tough.
$700.
Kirby's Avalanche 9.4 A++. Only one copy graded higher.
Fair warning.
Izzy joined the Greg Gang, a member for 10 months now, Izzy. Jesus, man. I see you got 2 partnerships now, lol. Yes. Exactly. How's the video game market been? About a month or 2 haven't checked in. It's steady to down right now, police brutality. It's like there's still pockets of the market that are doing really good, selling really strong. You're still going to see record sales here and there. And there's also other segments of the market, like games that we're seeing a lot, games where there's increased levels of saturation, games that don't have a whole lot of rarity. We're seeing those games go down. So it's kind of a tale of two markets now. We're seeing rarity and desirability kind of win out, and we're seeing the mid-grade, low-grade stuff kind of level out. Also, whoever thinks that Jekyll and Hyde has any reason, any notoriety other than VG, AVGN is insane. I have 2 copies signed by him and I've never have had it otherwise. Exactly. Just people trying to flex on it, right? It's just that extra level of true gamerism. Like, oh, you think Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is popular because of AVGN? Well, I'm a real gamer, and I'll tell you that game was popular way before that. Just one of those dudes, you know? The Kirby's Avalanche sold for $1,560.
Fair warning.
That looks like the highest sale on Kirby's Avalanche by a landslide. By an avalanche, if you will. 9.0B Plus sold for $504, and there's really no other comps even on here.
Fair warning.
Kirby's Dream Course 8.5A Plus for $1,560 as well. Lagoon 9.6A Plus, only 2 copies, and this is the highest graded. I was gonna say Lagoon has always been a pretty hard to find CIB Super Nintendo game. I can only assume there might be a little bit of a fight here.
Next lot.
How much is Lagoon CIB? Isn't it like a $200 game? That doesn't seem bad to get the 9.6A Plus for under $1,000. Scooby-Doo Mystery, I grew up playing this game. Not good. Not good. Incredibly difficult game for a kid to play.
Fair warning.
You're sending off your Pokemon Platinum to WATA here soon, hoping for 9.6A? That's awesome, Addy. I'm so glad that worked out for you. You feel like Skate or Die was in another auction golden, or was it certified? Yeah, Skate or Die pops up every now and then, JK. I think it might have been in... I kind of want to say golden, but... You just got your grades back on your first WATA submission. Some highlights are Final Fantasy X 9.8A+, Final Fantasy 9 9.8A, and Parasite Eve 9.8A. Damn, Larson. Beautiful grades on that, especially that FF10. That one makes me jealous. Surprised Rampage N64 aren't going for much. Not many graded according to WATA.
Fair warning.
Aren't they selling pretty strong, Mike? I thought there was
Next lot. $850.
I thought there was some decent sales on
$1,200.
N64 Rampage. Battletoads Double Dragon, and right after this we have Battletoads in Ragnarok's World. Both of these are Pop 1 on the WATA Pop Report. The Battletoads games on Game Boy are incredibly hard to find. Even CIB, they're very difficult, and that's why we're watching a VGA 75 pop off. Like, you just, you know, Game Boy collectors know you just don't get games. Like, they just don't come up ever. $2,000 for the 75. Here's Ragnarok's World. Again, VGA 75. We'll see how this one does.
Fair warning.
Pretty crazy to see. I'm sure there have been people looking for these games for years without finding them.
$1,000.
What the fuck, Kirby's Avalanche? Those were cheap as fuck back in the day. I have a sealed one they got for nothing at Toys R Us. Like, early into GameCube era was still readily available. That's why I was surprised that there weren't more comps on it, CCT. Like, Kirby's Avalanche there, when I looked at the comps, there was really none that have come up for sale. I also didn't think it was that rare of a game.
Next lot. $750.
Ragnarok's World sold for $1,320. Double Dragon, hey, sold for $700 more. Crazy.
Fair warning.
Donkey Kong Land 2, 8.5A++.
$50. Fair warning.
Michael just won the Double Dragon Battletoads. There we go. Very nice.
Next lot.
Not surprised at all. I'm sure he knows just how rare that game is. There you go, right? A big-time collector takes it down. Some of those games, man, they just get bought up by the big collectors, and who knows when that will ever see the light of day again. Pokemon Yellow, 9.4A, mid-print here without the ASRB rating. Kind of doing well, I think.
4,000.
Like, getting up to over 5,000 at this point. I think this is doing pretty well.
$5,000.
Unless I'm crazy here. We'll price check on the Pokemon Yellow here as well.
Fair warning.
I want to see the pop report here as well on Kirby's Avalanche.
Next lot.
Because I also thought it was a pretty available game for the most part, but we'll see. We'll see what the pop report says on that one. Kirby's Avalanche has 24. No 9.8s, only 196. That 9.4 is like the top of the pop. So, even if it was historically common, there just aren't that many coming up for sale. Kirby's Dream Course 1500 as well for the 8.5A+. These are 4 display only boxes. 9.6A+ back in November 22nd. We haven't seen a copy of this game in a year and a half, hey? So there you go, right? Kirby's Dream Course sold very well. Like, still did very well. 8.5A+, 1560. A year and a half ago, you were able to get a 9.6A+ for that price. So that's what I mean. Like, games that actually don't come up much, games that are actually pretty rare, still selling pretty strong. What the fuck? Isn't this an open Game Boy? Condition opened. What just happened?
$950.
Did someone think this was factory sealed? $1,560?
Fair warning.
Condition opened. It has to be opened, right?
Next lot.
Game Boy is the most iconic to an edition. The question is, will you break it out and play it? I don't know. I'm confused. I thought it was an open Game Boy, but this price is indicative of sealed. Hopefully someone didn't screw up there. Catwoman 9.8A++ for $1,000. Legendary Super Warriors 9.6A+. There were cases of this game. Just dropping that DBZ game knowledge on you guys, like I love to do. Legendary Super Warriors, 37 copies, 15 9.8s, 8 9.6s. So, just so you know, you can probably find yourself a copy of Legendary Super Warriors. $528 for the 9.6A+ there.
Fair warning.
Pokemon Yellow sold for $5,700. $5,700. 9.4A+. Oh, I'll have to actually type it in. We'll see it after Silver here. 9.4A++ on the Pokemon Silver.
2,200.
Based on what the Yellow did, I would expect this to also go for around $5,000. Based on the Yellow sale. What do we got here?
Fair warning.
Still waiting for Gunstar Heroes for Sega Genesis. Maybe one day one will show up. Flaming Bulbasaur. There's a Sega Showcase auction coming up in, I don't know, 3 months or so? You might see one come up in that auction. You're going to be consigning your Super Mario 3D World Switch 9.8 with certified link. Nice, Addy. 3D World Switch 9.8A+. Very curious to see what that's going to go for. Can I pass along to Heritage that when I listen to you on YouTube and have Heritage on in another window on my phone, even if I mute it, the audio cuts in and out when the announcer talks. Makes it hard to swap between them. I'm buying on my phone right now because I'm traveling. When you listen to me on YouTube and have Heritage on in another window, even if you mute it, the audio, that's weird. That's weird, CCT. You're very interested in the Game Boy market now that you have a Game Boy player. Is there any must-haves that aren't Pokemon and Mario? Mario, I don't know why I said that. Banjo-Tooie PAL version. Kind of cool to see. I like the box art better than the NTSC version. I don't know a lot about Game Boy, honestly. Like, must-have games. I just don't enjoy playing on the Game Boy. I've tried it, but, like, I don't enjoy actually playing on the Game Boy myself.
$550.
White ESRB should be the first, Marty. No games, cards only. Deadly Arts, not easy to find here. Highest graded copy, 3 graded total copies there, $630 for the 9.4A. This is where N64 collecting gets into that tricky territory of like games that are pretty damn hard to find factory sealed, but don't have a ton of demand. So that's why we see this. It's a Pop 3, highest graded, still only $630. It's that full set collector appeal right there when we get into games like Deadly Arts. Any thoughts on the upcoming eBay Vault system and eBay Live? Yeah, man. eBay Vault system is massive. Massive. I think that's a huge step forward for eBay in the collectibles space in competing with these other auction houses. I think the Vault will help them out a lot. And if their eBay Live system is actually good, if they start doing live auctions that, you know, are for the most part the same as Whatnot, I don't see why Whatnot would continue to survive type of thing. eBay surely has more money than Whatnot. eBay can surely push the marketing just the same as Whatnot did. People are already ingrained on eBay. There's a larger consumer base. I think it's going to be big for eBay. I'm excited for it anyway. Here's the Super Mario 64, 8.5A+ hitting the weekly auction, up to $5,000 right now. I don't know if we've seen a below 9 come up for sale. Like in this mid-range, you know what I mean? I think we've seen 7, 7.5 and stuff, but...
Next lot.
Just closed for $6,000 on the nose. Here's the PAL version of Super Smash Bros. As well. Pretty cool box art on it, but it's also weird that some of the PAL box arts, they do this cropping thing instead of using up the whole box.
Next lot.
That PAL version there only sold for $630. That's pretty insane considering the North American version is like $630,000. I'm paraphrasing. A little bit of embellishment, but you know what I mean. You can get yourself this PAL version for like a 10th of the cost, a 20th of the cost. That's kind of crazy. The Mario 64, $6,000 to the 8.5 A+. So, okay, so it's a bit of a dip again. Here's the 8.0 A+ selling for $6,600, start of June. This is, oh man, this is actually only 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, you can get the 8.5 A+ for $600 less.
$14.
So that's what I mean. If we keep seeing the same games come up for auction, they're dipping for sure.
$20.
What would you have done if you felt shortchanged on water grades? I sent 2 amazingly rare Game Boy games, both got 9.68. Both seals are immaculate with no scratches or tears. Elysium, if they really are worth it, I think I would send in again. I think I would just send them back for resubmit. I don't crack out a lot of games, but if they are expensive, like you said, 2 amazingly rare games, I'd probably go for another shot.
$32.
Yo, Cody, good to see you in here. Cody, one of the two. Good to see you again.
$34.
Someone really wanted Pokemon tonight? Yes. Pokemon holding strong despite the high pop. Depends what you call holding strong, right? Pokemon already did its dip like 6 months ago, so at this point, we're just kind of at floor prices. Digimon Battle Spirit, 9.8 A++. Very, very, very cool. Highest graded copy, of course. There's only 2 on the population report. I'll put a bit in.
Next, $480.
You've been outbid.
Got some juices flowing. Oh my god, look at that.
$50. $750, $800, $950.
I went from almost winning this auction to not even being in the auction real quick. Wow. Wow. That sale price makes more sense to me as a GBA collector. Like, it's not easy to find the Digimon Battle Spirit games. Battle Spirits 2 is actually pretty damn hard to find. $1,000 makes more sense than $480. But Jesus Christ, did that move quickly. That was wild.
$380.
Mario is Mario in Canadian, yeah.
Fair warning.
Deadly Arts was a top pop, got that for a steal. Did you pick it up, Shroom Tune?
$400. $420.
What's the story behind Get the Greg? It just is an alliteration, John Smith. There is no cool backstory on that. I just thought it was much more brandable than my real name. Just a fun alliteration. Get the Greg.
$40.
It's fun to say.
$60.
The Final Fantasy Adventure games, I remember being solid on GB. It's very FF1 to 4 style. Final Fantasy was a lot of fun. Gator Pinball is a sleeper. Yeah, I've heard people like Gator Pinball on there.
$700.
$6K, not bad. It's not great. Like, it's not bad, not great. It's weird that PAL isn't worth anything. Yeah, seriously, if you're a PAL collector, like, now's a great time to buy them because, man, they are, you know, they are selling for nothing. Relatively speaking, they sell for nothing.
Fair warning.
Thinking about sending them to VGA? Yeah, you could do that as well, Elysium, but you know what I mean? Like, I have to assume a 9.6A would basically outsell a 9.6A would outsell a 85 plus. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if the market's there yet to fire those over to VGA yet. If your goal is selling them, I don't know what your goal is. If it's personal collection, yeah, by all means. I think this Pokemon Yellow sold very well. Got $57.60 for the 9.4A. 9.2A plus earlier print just sold for literally half of that.
$650.
9.4A plus, again, the more desirable print, what should be the first print, $4,500. That was May 17th. This one just crushed. 9.4A just crushed tonight. Cool to see. Cool to see a little bit of a bounce back for Pokemon. Dragon Ball GT Transformations, 9.8A plus, 960 on that one. Mega Man 02 was a 9.6A plus on that for 780. That doesn't seem that bad for 02. I don't think it's that easy to find 02 on GBA. Just 8 total graded, well, albeit most of the GBA pop report is very, very low. So,
Next lot.
let me just get caught up on you guys here. Did you miss OG Game Boy? You did, yes. Is it true that factory sealed Nintendo DS Lites are getting scarce? I don't follow that market close enough to have a real comment there, but it would make sense that they're starting to get bought up and hoarded by collectors. Collectors, investors, speculators, right? Nintendo DS is how old at this point? When did the Nintendo DS Lite release?
$10, $12.
I'm guessing like 06, 07? 06, yeah. So like we're talking 16 years now. It would make sense that they're starting to get kind of scarce in factory sealed form.
$16.
Moving into GameCube games though, Baten Kaitos 9.0 B plus 129. Remember when this was like very coveted game? Kind of a fall from grace on Baten Kaitos.
$32.
Digimon to the Moon, I love it. Man, Jesus, I actually would have loved to grab that. Like at 480, I would have loved to grab that Battle Spirits in perfect condition. Like I said, I can't believe the price literally doubled on me immediately. That's crazy. Yes, I did instantly get outbid, and the price instantly doubled on that Digimon game. Are we sponsored by Heritage yet? If so, I think we need to wear a tie over the tank top. We are sponsored by Heritage. Yes, you're right. I should bust out the tie. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest here. Why is the cut bid off?
$600.
I'll cut bid that. This is 9.8 A plus, and it is actually from a factory sealed 6-pack. So if you guys don't know, Ocarina of Time Master Quest is one of the most available, it probably is the most available GameCube Zelda game. Either this or the Zelda Collector's Edition that has the 4 games on it. But it is interesting to see a GameCube game have the actual designation of being from a factory 6-pack. Sold for $720. Very, very affordable to get a super high grade copy of the Ocarina of Time Master Quest still.
Next lot. $55.
What do I think of the silver sale? Right. Thank you for reminding me on that one. Sold for $33.60. That sounds light. It sounds light just looking at the end price there, but let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at what silver's been up to. 9.4 A++ is really nice. $33.60 on that.
Fair warning.
8.5A for $1,200 there.
$2.
9.2A sold for $1,920 back in April. Where's another high grade one? The 9.6A plus, I guess, only sold for $4,000 in April. With that sale, right? Like the 9.4 A plus plus, I would say sold right in line. If that's all the 9.6 did, that doesn't feel like a dip. Doesn't feel like anything. Let's not forget this beauty too, hey? Back at the April signature, $31,000 for the 9.8. Man, oh man, oh man, something's still selling strong, you know? Something's still selling mighty strong. That's crazy.
$26, $30.
Yeah, don't you see the Heritage tat on the side of my neck? Exactly. That's a grade 02 deal. That's what I thought. That's what I thought in Asuma. I don't think 0 and 0, 01 and 02 are actually pretty hard to find, aren't they?
Fair warning.
Not easy to find 02, you say? Cough, cough, golden. Yes, coming up, there are a couple of UAE Wii games. I saw that. I'm not sure which one. Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U here is a worldwide edition copy. Make sure you're looking at that if you're bidding on Wii games and Wii U games. Look for this little emblem right here. Make sure you look for this thing. That is a worldwide edition, UAE edition. They're less desirable, more common. It's usually on the label as well, Middle Eastern version. So just be careful if you're buying Wii games, if you're buying Wii U games. Some people don't disclose it on eBay listings. Sometimes it's not easy to find the little circle logo there. Some games don't even have it. I've seen some where it's just a little green check mark on the back. So be careful. Be careful on these. Super Mario Sluggers 9.6A plus for $200. That seems like a great price, Stone Sluggers. That seems great. Pokepark 2 9.4A.
Next lot.
Oh, still going. Got another bid in there just at the last second. Why did Pokepark sell for $20K during the bubble? Man, I have no idea, Hopper. I have no idea. Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. I know the guy who sold that too, and he literally got paid $20,000 for a Pokepark.
Fair warning.
Makes no sense to me. The luckiest of the lucky.
$190.
The Digimon was yours. You thought about 2K but not complaining? Yeah, it's tough with Digimon Elysium. It's tough with Digimon. That's why I thought I was going to be able to get a little bit of a snag on it there. Just because, you know, like, yeah, it's Digimon. It's not the most popular thing. Heritage bidders might not be looking for it. But, yeah, $1,000, I think that's pretty solid for that game. I just don't know what kind of ceiling you can expect on a not so popular Digimon title. You know what I mean? It's a pretty niche crowd.
$55.
01 is mega hard to find. Took me a couple years to find 85 plus. 02, 3, 4 are fairly available. Interesting. You won the X-Men for the price of grading it? Yeah, $65. 9.0A on X-Men. Oh, TMNT 9.6A plus 2, hey? Look at that, down to $119 on these.
$120.
The last one sold May 17th for $192 in the same grade. We have seen tons of this TMNT game come up for auction, and like I'm saying, if you're submitting stuff, if you're selling stuff at auction right now, like common stuff, yeah, you're probably going to experience a dip compared to comps that you see. Who knows if it's going to keep going down from here? That is the big question, right? We don't know where the floor is. No one knows where the floor is. So
$150.
Always be buying, always be selling. You'll always just take advantage of the market.
Fair warning.
Yeah, a lot of the times those UAE prints, world prints are covered with a sticker as well. Exactly, Jesus. You got to be careful with them. Sometimes you'll just get caught.
Fair warning.
It was a drug sale with the money being transferred through Pokepark. Yes, exactly.
$55.
Drug kingpins are using Pokepark to launder the money. It's a sick world out there.
$65.
An absolutely sick world with twisted individuals. Makes me just throw up. Here's Hyrule Warriors though, 9.2A plus. What does this game cost to buy raw?
Warning.
It has to be $70 or $80, no? It's about to sell for $90?
Next lot.
That's crazy.
$199
to get the 9.2A plus Hyrule Warriors. Crazy. And here is the 9.8A plus plus World Edition of Super Smash Bros. Wii U.
$130.
Yeah, that was money laundry.
$140. $150.
Why launder in the public with invoicing? Because that's just how advanced the world is now, man. That's just where we're at now. Never question it, power collectors. If you see something you don't understand, you just say money laundry and you carry on with life. Heard any rumblings about Heritage, about a PC spotlight? That would be rad. I have not Super Junk, but I do assume we're going to get there. I do assume we're going to get to a PC spotlight. There are random PC games now being sprinkled into the weekly. I think next week has a Myst, if I saw correctly. I believe. Let me see here. I believe. Yeah, Myst is coming up next week. I don't know. I assume this has to be a later print given this banner up here, but still pretty cool to see a big box Myst coming up for sale. Sitting at $252 right now at the premium. Ends next week. So we are seeing some PC big box games get sprinkled in, but what print is that Smash Bros? UAE edition in Asuma. It's a UAE first print. Do the worldwide editions have prints? I'm not sure. Here's that little green check mark I was talking about too. This is another check for the UAE editions. $20. 001, first revision maybe? Made in USA? Made in Japan, sorry, yeah, first revision, I guess.
Fair warning.
Got me, and Asuma, you got me. I don't know if they differentiate on the UAE prints.
Fair $24. $26.
Glad the Reddit detectives uncovered the money laundering. Exactly, Larson, exactly.
Fair warning. $28.
Yo, Must, it looks like the Mac version though. So what do like when we talk about Mac versus Windows on PC big box games, do people not want Mac editions? Is Mac like is Mac bad? I don't know anything about classic computer gaming, so I don't I don't know. I guess is Mac bad versus Windows? UAE has prints, lots and lots of prints.
$38.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
$40.
Your first COD on PC will be in one of these weeklies end of July. VGA85. Damn, here comes comics. That's exciting. That one's very interesting. First COD on PC going into a weekly at the end of July.
Fair warning.
VGA85 too on big box PC. Like if you guys don't know, getting VGA80 on big box PC is like very nice. Very nice grade on that. So, and 85, that's pretty freaking nice. You're going to be hard pressed to get 85 plus or 90 on big box PC. Yeah, I assume most UAE prints only have one print as well. Can't wait for PC on Heritage. You have some grails in mint condition. Just need to grade them. Don't have the time or the money. Hey, Elysium, as you know, man, Heritage will handle those grading fees for you. If you send them into Heritage, they will help you with grading, and you don't have to pay those fees up front. I did it with my most recent consignment, and it was very convenient to not have to worry about the grading fees.
$150.
Just something to keep in mind. First COD is small box, no big box for it. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. What year is the first COD Here Comes Comics? It must be dipping into like 2000... What, 2001? 2002? Something like that? I just assumed it would have gotten the big box treatment. And I know I'm not talking about the Sega Genesis games right now, but I'm pretty sure we're going through a Majesco run right now. Yeah, this is Cardboard Aerial, $149. We also had ATP Championship Tennis sold for $89. Bill Walsh College Football sold for $204 there. Desert Demolition, $192. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine is a little bit more interesting here, 9.6B+. The westernized version of Puyo Puyo. This was the first time I played Puyo Puyo myself. It's kind of fun. I don't know. Tetris is better in my opinion, but Puyo Puyo has its spot. Sold for $516 on the Mean Bean Machine. Golden Axe 9.68++. I've talked about it before. It's a Sega Classic version, but it's basically the only version of Golden Axe you can actually get on the Genesis. First print is incredibly hard to find. And this is Jeopardy 8.5B. Mac is less desirable unless it was first released on Mac. First SimCity was Mac, for instance. Interesting. Mac is always significantly less desirable. Maybe some edge cases, but none come to mind. Interesting. Yeah, that's interesting.
Fair warning.
Yeah, if you guys want to see the auctions coming up, they're in the description of the video as well. All signature auctions and showcase auctions that are coming up in 2022. So you can see what to look forward to there. Description of the video if you want to see that. The first ever Madden was on Mac. Gotta assume that's more desirable. 2002. Oh, 2002 for first COD.
$220. $260.
We had La Russa Baseball 95, $288 there for the 9.6A. Madden 96, 7.0A plus, only $84. Not even Madden hype. You can save a 7.0A plus on Madden 96. Mystic Defender Grid Style Box. Pretty desirable game, I think. 9.6B plus on this one. Only one of 3 copies. Man, Genesis pop reports are just sad, hey? NBA Live 95, 9.4B plus. First NBA video game not to include Charles Barkley.
Next lot.
That's such a weird point to make. It's like the anti-hype, you know what I mean? It's almost like a bad thing. Like, this is the first game where we removed Charles Barkley. If you were looking for Charles Barkley in a game, he's absolutely not in this one. So don't even think about it. Sold for $55. Sonic the Hedgehog here, 7.5 CIB early production. With thumb, 8.0 box, cart 8.0, manual 6.5. If we see more CIB Genesis come up for auction, you're almost always going to see the manuals have the lowest grades. Genesis manuals are just a bitch to find in nice condition. If you're a fan of graded big box PC games, go hit the like button, exactly.
Next lot. $150.
The COD big boxes are EU or Asia Pacific. You have one, but there is no NA version. That's actually pretty cool. Is the cover art also different on them? Here Comes Comics. I assume so. This is also a Majesco version here of World of Illusion. A lot of the Majesco prints on Sega Genesis, they took like the first prints are going to be clamshell versions, and then Majesco reprinted them in the cardboard slide boxes, because obviously, right, it's a lot cheaper to have a cardboard box than to do those big plastic clamshells. So a lot of the Majesco on Sega Genesis, you're going to see the cardboard releases instead of plastic clamshells. And that's a good quick indication that you might be dealing with a Majesco print. There are also just late Sega Genesis games that only got the cardboard box treatment. So the cardboard box doesn't immediately mean Majesco, but if the game had an early release and you're seeing a cardboard box version of it, it's probably Majesco. Yo, Mez, good to see you in here, man. Hopefully you're doing well, dude.
Next lot. $2.
You're a Gen Xer, don't get Discord? Oh, you gotta get in there, Hopper. It's a good time. It's a good time. It's like Clubhouse, but we're always live, you know?
$14. $18.
You can always converse.
$26.
Moving Sega CD, there we had Powermonger and Ultraverse Prime / Microcosm double pack, sold for $99 and $159 respectively. Dragonheart, Fire and Steel. You see a bunch of bidding action here, but we're still under $100. 9.68 plus on this one.
$70.
Yo, Cosmo.
$75. $80.
If you hate Charles Barkley and don't want him in your basketball game, hit the like button.
Fair warning.
Yeah, exactly. What a weird point. What a weird point to make. Can confirm it's been impossible to find a good condition Sonic 1 manual for grading CIB. Yeah, dude, and when you grade your Sonic 1s, like even just grading a CIB Sonic 1 is so difficult because there's like 8 variants. And on the manual, I'm pretty sure the only differentiating factor is the back text. So it makes it even more difficult to try and find a nice condition one. It's just, yeah, Genesis is hard. Genesis is hard. It's really fun to collect for. The games are a lot of fun too, to just like play, but it's pretty difficult overall to collect for. Greg looking tan as heck. Thank you, Virons. Someone else commented on my Q&A video and said I was sponsored by SPF 35,000 because I still look so white after going to Costa Rica. So I'm glad you think I look tan. Thank you. That shows that guy. Cover art is the same. Pretty awesome. Cool. That's awesome. Really cool to know. Man, oh man, oh man. It's insane. Can you not like ban people in this chat? It's so crazy that all we can do is like delete the messages. I can put user in timeout, but that doesn't like, you know, that's not a ban. It's weird that YouTube chat doesn't have like a ban.
$100.
Weird. The Dragonheart ended at 124. Sega Touring Car Championship 9.68++ ended at 139. Look at this. Back to back. We had the 9.6 and the 9.2. 139 for the 9.6, and then some poor guy paid 114 to get a 9.2. I'd much rather have the 9.6 right there. Kind of funny to see them go back to back. Choo Choo Rocket 9.8, A++, 124. Phantasy Star Online 9.4, A++, 134. Quake 3 Arena. These are the 3 games we always see. Case fresh games here. That's why we see them. Even though it's Phantasy Star, still only selling for 134. Case fresh games. All three of these ones right here.
$30. $34.
Not sure on Sega for future generations. Yeah, it's a little bit riskier, I would say as well, Hopper, to do Sega for future generations. Like, there's only certain games I would want to hold on to for the next like 10 to 15 years. You know what I mean? It's much more of a passionate collector base than it is like a speculative one, for sure. Yo, Lee, welcome home, Greg. Not gonna hang around. Glad to see you're back in the swing of things. Hope your trip was fun. Thanks, dude. I greatly appreciate it. The trip was amazing. Costa Rica's amazing.
$80.
Feels good to finally be back. Still have some lingering effects of COVID. Like even right now, just doing this live stream, I can feel my voice. I'm starting to lose it already, and we're only 48 minutes in. So, but no, it feels great to be back. Any good PS1 games tonight?
Next lot.
Yes, I think so, actually. Destruction Derby's here already, sitting at $870 for the small box. GTA 2 is here. Yeah, there's some good PS1 here. Resident Evil Code Veronica Dreamcast 9.8 A+, highest graded copy, 7 total graded. Pretty cool if you're a Dreamcast collector.
$550.
Dreamcast is one of those consoles that's still very affordable to collect for. Still very affordable.
$50.
You have a 9.4 Sonic manual in your CIB? Yeah, Jeff, wow. I have to assume once they finally release the CIB pop reports that 9.4 manual is going to be the top. Like, I doubt there's a 9.6. I doubt there's a 9.6.
$50.
Yeah, the 300-second timeout is clunky. Yeah, it's weird that you just can't click ban.
Warning.
It's weird that you just can't click ban on them. You can't get rid of people who sponsor me. True.
$170.
The code for Ronica, 960 still, actually. Here I am saying it's still affordable. I mean, $1,000 is a pretty strong sale. Looks like we haven't seen one since February 17, 2020. If that is to be the correct data there.
$300.
Oh, we saw one April 5th, 2022, 9.68 for 516. Oh no, PS2 version, sorry. Yeah, just the one Dreamcast version before.
Next lot.
Damn. Yes, that's why we saw it pop here a little bit to 960. Shenmue has been coming up a decent amount. I think there are a lot of these out there floating around sealed. 9.68 plus for 336. Still a really cool game if you're into that.
$42. $46. $48.
What does Heritage charge to ship a game? I think the US shipping is $30-ish. One of you guys in chat can probably confirm that. Shipping to international is a bit more expensive.
$60.
I think shipping to Canada was like $70 last time I did it. Kind of expensive. If you can middleman it, it might be better for you. But international shipping's pretty expensive. Within the USA is pretty darn reasonable. You gotta know what games I'm buying every week? Yes, I need to just put out my spreadsheet.
$80.
My spreadsheet of games every week.
$85.
Yes, welcome in, Alvino. New here, don't mind my cluelessness. I love your cluelessness.
$90.
Don't be afraid to ask questions. You know, that's how you learn.
Warning.
This hobby goes deep. This hobby has a lot of nuance.
Next lot. $65.
Don't be afraid to ask questions and welcome in, man.
$75. $80.
When did I have COVID? The past 2 weeks. Past 2 weeks. Yeah, Lee, it was brutal.
Fair warning.
Brutal. You just tested positive for COVID today, feeling like Jesus. Poof. COVID running rampant.
Fair warning.
Damn. That sucks. It's crazy. It's crazy that it's still going.
Next lot. $75.
Hopefully you get well soon, Super Junk, and hopefully yours isn't nearly as bad as mine was. Hopefully you have a mild case. My girlfriend got lucky and escaped it with like no symptoms. So hopefully, fingers crossed for you.
Next lot.
Blasto 9.68 plus as we enter into the PlayStation lot of games here. Busta Groove 9.48 plus plus. First game released in the Busta Groove series, I believe. I believe.
Next lot.
$192 for the 9.48 plus plus. Where are the Busta Groove fans? Come on! Castlevania Symphony of the Night 9.8 plus green. Greatest hits on this one. Gotta get me some of that green stuff, not that green stuff. People ask, you know, sometimes when is it a good time to buy a greatest hits game, or when would you justify a greatest hits purchase? Castlevania Symphony of the Night, buying a black label of this game is very, very, very expensive. Getting a 9.88 plus of the greatest hits for $432. That's a time where I like it.
Next lot.
That is definitely a time where I like picking up the greatest hits version. I think it will do well into the future because there aren't enough black label copies to go around, and because the black label copies are so frickin' expensive. Destruction Derby 9.28 plus. We saw the long box version sell for massive premiums. Curious to see what the small box does, which you can see it's doing pretty well. You feel people on the Sega thing. I think those systems are not going to hold their value like companies that will be here for decades more. Microsoft is not going anywhere. Sega hasn't been relevant for 20 years. Yeah, that's like the big issue, right? And even if you go and look at Sega Genesis games, a lot of Sega Saturn, Sega CD, they aren't known IPs. They aren't popular IPs. They aren't generational stuff. They're kind of just isolated. Also, Destruction Derby here, just to cut myself off, we're over $3,000 on this now. Man.
Next lot.
Every time this one sells for massive premiums, I just say I don't really understand it, but this game just resonates with people. That's crazy. $32.40 for the small box.
$26.
The 9.2 A+ big one sold for $4,800
Fair warning.
back in March 17th, and then another small one there Well, this one just sold for $32.40. 9.4A back in October sold for $3,600. So yeah. And the 9.6A++ big one sold for $26,000. Destruction Derby, guys. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. People love that game. That's like one of the most expensive PlayStation 1 games. Destruction Derby. I never would have anticipated that one. You snagged the code Veronica. Nice, CCT. Cool pickup on that one. It's crazy how small the pop count is on that code Veronica for Dreamcast. You learned a lot about this hobby since you're indoctrinated by Carl Jobst. Yeah, exactly. At least I didn't get monkeypox. Man, seriously, I guess, right? Like, seriously.
Fair warning.
No doubt. Ultimate Battle 22, 9.6A++, still going over $100, $124 there. Frank Thomas, Big Hurt Baseball. Only copy on the Pop Report when it was published. First time offered. I expect it to do pretty well, even though it's a 7.5B+. I'm thinking there's going to be some Frank Thomas love here. Your brother just won the Castlevania. There you go, Kent. Cool pickup. Cool pickup for your brother. I think that's a good one. And I was Oh, maybe I can swallow my words there. I was going to say I was completely wrong about Frank Thomas, but we're still going. We're still going. Yeah, I think that's a great pickup on that Castlevania 9.8A+.
Fair warning.
Yeah, fuck. Hey, we should all listen to what Naked AGS say. Seems to be giving some good advice. Jesus.
Fair warning.
Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. It's so weird you just can't ban that. I'll have to look at what kind of options I have. So annoying. Frank Thomas did bring in 408. Not bad. I was thinking 500 minimum, so like, not bad. GTA 2, 9.4A+. Cool to see. We'll price check on GTA 2 here once it finishes. I can only assume we've seen big sales on it before too. I know,
fair warning.
I know GTA 1 has massive sales, so.
$2,200.
You think you're just gonna start collecting WATA 10s? Well, completed the collection. Yeah, all you need is like 7 of them, I think. I think you need like 7 WATA 10s and you're done. Frank Thomas doesn't have much to his name because he didn't take enough steroids. Poor Frank. Poor Frank. $2,640 for GTA 2.
$30.
Oh boy. February 8th, 2021. $660 for the 9.2. There we go. July. The July signature. 9.4A+ for $45.60. 9.4A++. July 11th again. Is this the first print or something? Must be. There must be a variant, right? Surely. $16,800. Free player offer sticker.
$95.
Yeah, with the free pager. The free pager's the early print, right? $16,800. Holy fuck.
$110.
Holy fuck. That's insane. So does this one have a free pager? No. Oh, it does. 9.4A+. 1 plus away and $14,000 away.
Fair warning.
Wow. July signature, man. July signature, man. Crazy.
Fair warning.
You work at Goodwill and so many Sega Atari games get donated. Alright, you're out. Peace, y'all. Hope you feel better. Greg. Appreciate it, Lee. Always appreciate you popping in, man. Have yourself a good night. Oh. Yeah, Thomas had to have been a monster. Like, he dominated. He got a whole slew of games. Like, I think that Frank Thomas Big Hurt Baseball was released on like 5 or 6 different consoles, including Game Gear. And I think he has 2 games even released across like multiple consoles. Frank Thomas did pretty good for himself. He did pretty good for itself. Of course, it's a variant, Don't Call Me Shirley. It's because the other one sold before Pop Reports and at the top of the market. Yeah, that's like, I had completely forgotten about that sales shroom tune. That GTA 2 sold for that much. There's 31 of them. Made in the USA, I guess. 20 of them. 9.6 is the highest. 9.4, there's 8 of them. It's nuts. Nutty, nutty, nutty on GTA 2. The Spyro promo copy is a 9.4. That's a juicy number for the promo copy. Jeez, I didn't realize there was a Spyro tonight too. Yeah, 9.4A+. Oh, just Year of the Dragon, sorry. I thought you were saying a Spyro 1 was coming up. I was like, oof. Oof. That would have been a big one in the weekly.
$300.
He also played in Chicago, a very big city for baseball, big market city. Yes. Is Golden doing an auction soon? I haven't been paying attention to auctions lately. Curious when the next one is. Golden has been kind of weird at this point with their auctions. I think they do one every 1 to 2 weeks, but they're really weird as to what they're accepting right now. They've been small auctions. I don't know. I don't know if they have a built-in schedule right now, but it seems to be every 1 to 2 weeks they have a video game auction. And then every, like, 1 to 2 months they do their elite auction, which is the big one. But Hardball 5, 9.68 plus, early box here, only 2 of them.
Next lot.
I don't know.
$24.
Sold for $660. I assume that's just long box collectors showing up. Gunship was 9.2A, also long box 312. Inuyasha 9.0, no seal though, that's kind of weird. Unopened, outer seal removed. Might be an instance where the outer seal was in such poor condition that the consigner thought it would be better to remove it. $69 though. Nothing. Just nothing. I grew up watching Inuyasha. Pretty cool show.
$60.
You're the runner-up on GTA? Damn. That feels like a much better price to be paying this like today, Shroom. Feels like a much better price to be paying on that. Yo, Cape Town and Cali, what's up, Greg? Greetings from SoCal. Greetings from Saskatchewan, dude. Hopefully SoCal's treating you nice.
$42.
Sold for $16K in the everything bubble? Well, pretty much. Pretty much.
Fair warning.
Yeah, Inuyasha could be today's loser. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. Very good point. That's going to be $69. It's so nice that we're only video games now too in this auction, so we can run the entire auction every time. We can see the big winners, we can see the big losers. No longer do we have to swade through our way of like random cards. But if you are into the cards auction, if you are a TCG person, Wednesdays are the trading card auctions now. Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central Time, trading card auctions on Heritage. So if you're into that kind of stuff, Wednesday nights. Iron Man XO, heavy metal there, sold for $94. I don't know if this game is that hard to find on PlayStation, but for an Iron Man game, $94. Doesn't seem bad. Same with this being a long box here, 8.5A plus. One I've never heard of before, but $119 to get yourself factory sealed long box. Long box collectors rejoice. King's Field 9.6A. Pretty darn cool on this one. I expect a little more juice out of this one. We'll see. If Inuyasha had a seal, I would have bought it. Yeah, well, me too. Me too, to be fair, Alma. Yu Yu Hakusho over Inuyasha, big facts. I've never seen Yu Yu Hakusho. Never seen it. I've heard of it, but never actually watched Yu Yu Hakusho. And I don't think my brothers have either. We just all completely missed that, that anime. You wonder what the most sold game is, like the actual same game with the same cert number sold many times over and over. I'm gonna go and figure it out. I'm gonna and figure it. Yeah, go figure it out, Duker. Go figure it out. Some prime candidates for that would be Pokemon titles. You might be able to find the same Pokemon game that's traded hands like 4 or 5 times.
$220.
That would be my guess.
$280.
No more TCG recap block, lame. Yeah, no more TCG block. Kingsfield sold for $600. I'm surprised Kingsfield doesn't get a little bit more love. I thought it would have. 9.6A on that one. Oh, Medieval's coming up. We'll watch Medieval here. 9.4A plus. Then we go into Mega Man. Then we'll check Kingsfield. I just want to know if it's sold before.
Fair warning.
This is Crazy Ivan.
$320.
Here's Medieval, 9.4A plus. A game that hasn't gotten that much respect every time I think we've seen it come up, but we'll see how this one does. It's one of those PlayStation IPs that's just become lost to time, which is kind of crazy.
$7.
Yeah, $372. I don't even think it got a bid on the live there. Kind of weird. Medieval just not being brought forward. Mega Man X6 again, unopened with the original seal removed. 8.5 NS just... Ah, that NS hurts on something like PlayStation. If I knew King Sealed was going to go for that, I would have signed into Heritage today. Yeah, that's like, okay, that's what I thought, Super Junk. It just seems kind of low. How did Japan PS1 imports hold up? For the most part, Alvino, they're much, much cheaper than the North American counterparts. If you're interested in Japan PS1 imports, it's a great time to be a buyer on those, in my opinion. They're much, much, much cheaper than North American counterparts.
Fair warning.
But you kind of have to import them out of Japan still. Like, it's hard to find them on eBay or to find graded copies. It's just not that popular. Maybe it will grow in popularity, maybe it won't. Right now, it's still not that popular.
$46.
Let's take a peek at Kingsfield here. Oh, I hope I didn't spell field wrong. Oof. Let's get WATA on there.
Fair warning. $50.
Wow, they've never sold it before? Question mark? That's crazy. That's actually so crazy. $600.
Next lot.
5 total graded.
140.
Yeah, that's crazy. Interesting. The No Seal Mega Man X6 sold for $77. Ninja Shadow of Darkness 9.4A plus.
$180. $190.
I don't know. I know nothing about it. It's getting a little bit of love though.
Fair warning.
Not liking the NS dissing. I have a Mega Man. You have a Miss Pac-Man to move. Well, Jesus, it changes things a lot if we're talking about like vintage Atari or NES even versus a PlayStation 1 game. If you're going to put a PlayStation 1 game with no seal, that's, you know, at that point you're almost just glorified CIB. That's a tough spot to be in. If you have vintage cardboard with no seal, I kind of understand, you know?
$280.
I understand a lot more. You loved that Ninja game as a kid. Really, hey? Interesting. Sold for $216 there. And here's Pink Panther, rolling on its rarity. $318 there on Pink Panther, Pinkadelic Pursuit, 9.4A plus. Resident Evil Survivor, 9.8A plus.
Fair warning. Next lot.
Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't want to jinx it, but I thought we'd seen Survivor sell for like not much before as well. And you guys told me that the game is absolutely awful. I feel like I remember we had this conversation the last time a 9.8 sold. And I was like, why didn't it sell well? And yeah, you guys clued me in on that.
$260.
Spyro the Year of the Dragon 9.4A plus with a promo punch, it looks like.
$320.
Promo punch right there. Yeah, promo punch copy on this. So if you don't mind having the promo punch, you might be able to get Spyro Year of the Dragon here for a decent price.
Next lot. $38.
Just ended at $372. Here's an 8.5A++. Another promo punch copy, actually.
$80.
Spyro Year of the Dragon is the Spyro game that I grew up with. That was one of my only exposure to Spyro, actually. Great game.
$60.
Great, great, great game, Year of the Dragon. I thought it was awesome. Yeah, heck of a hole punch, exactly. Is No Seal the same as CIB? It's not, Schmotsky. Like, it's not, because if we go look at this, right, it's No Seal, but at the top, you can see that it still has the security strip intact right here. So, it is technically still sealed, but it lacks the outer cellophane. So, you know what I mean? Like, one layer was peeled off, but the security strip was still intact at the top. So, it's better than CIB, but it's in a weird spot where it's not like, where it's not also like fully sealed.
Fair warning.
Street Fighter Alpha 2 85 plus.
Next lot.
That's really cool. 85 plus on PlayStation, on jewel case games as well. Like, these are like really, really nice. If you cross grade an 85 plus PlayStation, you're probably, I don't want to say guaranteed a 9.6, but like, your odds are going to be pretty damn high that you hit a 9.6. So,
$550.
if you're looking for a nice copy of a game, if you ever see an 85 plus PlayStation, like, that's freaking nice. This one being a 90 here on Street Fighter Plus.
$750.
Omega? the fuck is the little symbol there? I don't even know. Street Fighter Plus EX.
$50.
Getting some love. DLC before DLC. Street Fighter with 3D graphics, 12 new fighters introduced. That Pink Panther game is 150 to 200 bucks CIB. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. And the Street Fighter EX Alpha, not Omega, it's Alpha. 960 bucks there, 840 for the Street Fighter Alpha 2. Also, at the top of the hour here, if you've been in here, if you've been enjoying it, I missed the top of the hour. It's sitting at the 20-minute mark here, but hit the like button, helps out the stream. I appreciate you guys being back for the return tonight.
$22.
Also, as a reminder, tonight's stream is sponsored by Heritage Auctions. Big thanks to them for helping sponsor the stream. If you're interested in consigning with them for any of their upcoming showcase auctions, signature auctions, or even just the weekly auction, links are in the description of the video. You can see all of the upcoming auctions that you can consign to. There's also a link in there to start the free appraisal process if you want to. There's also a link in there to ask any questions about the consignment process if you want to. Hopefully you have some awesome games that you want to consign. Hopefully you can get into one of the showcase or the signature auctions. And if you do, hopefully your game sells for a ton of money. Thank you to Heritage Auctions for supporting the stream.
$700.
And right back to it. Right back to it. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. $312 for the 9.4A. I think that's the first Rainbow Six game right there. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 9.4A+. Selling very well here, actually.
$1,000.
This is doing pretty solid. Let's take a peek at Tony.
Fair warning.
Let's take a peek at Tony here.
1,100.
21 copies. 20 copies. 9.4 puts it right here. There are 10 copies higher. Only 20 copies of Pro Skater 2 though, hey? Kinda nuts.
Fair warning. $1,300. $1,400.
Don't hit the like button twice. Please don't.
Next lot.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, 1,560. Let's take a peek at this.
$4.
We haven't seen one since January 17th, 2021, where an 8.5A+ went into a signature auction and sold for $600.
$30.
So, yeah.
$32.
Pretty strong sale for Tony Hawk's 2, in my opinion. That's what I'm saying. If you consign these games up for auction, if you sell games that we just aren't seeing that often, you can still do very good, even though we're in a down market. Just depends what side of the market you're playing on, you know?
$44.
Some games are good for buying right now. Some games are still good for selling.
$46. $48.
Min CIBs are much more rare than no seal sealed. Yeah, Min CIB is always hard to find. Always. First Rainbow Six, but first release is PC Big Box. There we go. Interesting.
24.
Very interesting. Rainbow Six is a series that I didn't really follow growing up. Like, they were fine games, but I was never like excited about the new Rainbow Six release. They just kind of played slow. They felt clunky. Just wasn't for me. Wasn't for me. Call of Duty Finest Hour from the Legacy set. I was going to call it the Trilogy set. But yeah, from the Legacy set. That's why bidding action's low.
$55.
If you don't know already, you can just look on the back. There are a bunch of PS2 games like this. If you're ever unsure, just look for the UPC code. Instead of a UPC, you're going to see part of a set. Just in case you're ever unsure.
Fair warning. $75. $80.
You like SOCOM? SOCOM. Which SOCOM? What was SOCOM 2 called?
$85.
I played SOCOM 2, I believe, because I think I own the greatest hits version of it. I think SOCOM was fun. I must not have played it that much, though.
$2.
I don't know. So many of those early shooting games blend in my mind. Like, I also owned Medal of Honor, Rising Sun, I think. Call of Duty 2, Big Red one. I know I own that. I just don't remember any of them being... I don't remember any of them being, like, big standout titles for me. They were all just, like, fine. You know? They're all just kind of fine games.
$44.
Ooh, Navy SEALs, yes.
$46.
It's Call of Booty, not it's not Call of Booty, it's Call of Duty. Exactly. Yo, Retro Chooch, good seeing you, man. Hopefully life is going good for you. Hopefully all is going well.
Fair warning. $50.
Your great uncle birthed the Navy SEAL program? That's what?
Fair warning.
That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy.
Next lot.
Catwoman 9.4A for $77. Who did Catwoman?
$3.
Is it even going to tell me? Who was Catwoman? Halle Berry. Yes, of course they're going to tell me. I knew it was a big actress, but in my head I had Carmen Electra, but I knew it wasn't Carmen Electra and I wasn't going to say it out loud.
$7.
Halle Berry. Crazy. That's crazy. Devil May Cry 2, 8.5, no seal again. There must have been one consigner who had a bunch of games that had the seals removed for one reason or another, right? But this is teetering very close to being tonight's loser.
$16. $18.
Teetering very close.
Fair warning.
To being the loser. Carmen Electra Catwoman would have been fire. Yeah, I couldn't get Carmen Electra out of my head. Couldn't get her out of my head. Who the hell was she? Not Daredevil, but
$200.
what superhero was she? I still have COVID brain fog here. I can't think of all these pop cultures. $45 for the Devil May Cry 2 also. That has to be. That has to be the lowest today. Has to be. Punch it in on your bingo card if you had Devil May Cry 2. Final Fantasy 12 Collector's Edition 9.68 plus.
Next lot. 100.
Oh, was it just Electra? What? Really? It was just Electra? She was just a superhero by the same name? I don't know how to spell it.
$280. $364.
Is it just spelled like this? I'm kind of nervous Googling this word. Well, there we go. Electra, Wikipedia. Is she a character outside of Carmen Electra? She must be, right? Daredevil 168. Oh yeah, 1981. There we go. Jesus. That's crazy. I did not know that she was a real character. Jennifer Gardner portrayed her in 2005 spin-off. What the fuck? This isn't Carmen Electra.
Next lot. $220.
Oh, I'm diving too deep. I'm getting in too deep. God of War 2, 9.68 plus for $492 on that one. Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, 9.8 A plus plus.
$40.
Electra played an Electra. Carmen Electra was an Electra. Carla's Electra was an MTV VJ. Yeah, like I am so lost. Where in the world is Carmen Electra? That's like how I feel right now. Michelle Pfeiffer was Catwoman in Batman Returns.
$480.
Michelle Pfeiffer, I think the only thing I know about her is a lyric in why can't I think of the song? Too hot, hot damn. That song. Oh, I can't. I literally, man, the brain fog is real. I cannot recall shit.
$140.
The line's like Michelle Pfeiffer, that ice gold. It's like all I know about Michelle Pfeiffer. I know nothing about her.
$50. $160.
Yes, I do believe this is a second print of Guitar Hero 1 here. I do believe so. With the part number there.
$80.
It has to be, right? Because it's selling for nothing. So that's something that they need to, like Heritage should start putting that in the description to make it easier for everyone. If it's a first print or a second print of this game. Early print, later print, right? But
fair warning.
Carmen Electra was never a superhero character.
$220.
My whole world is being shattered here. Uptown Funk, thank you.
Fair warning.
Thank you. Jesus. Uptown Funk. Jesus. Oof.
Fair warning.
Yes, Electra is not affiliated with Carmen Electra, Greg. Yeah, my whole worldview is just shattering. This is crazy. She was a superhero for helping discover the libido of a certain generation of guys and girls, mostly just an MTV host and model. Yeah, like Carmen Electra seems so frickin' relevant to me. Like it seemed like she was huge. And maybe that's why I thought she was also in the movie, but crazy.
Fair warning. Next lot. $42.
Crazy. Crazy stuff. Someone had asked a question I missed there.
$50.
P. Will for real. Did I find a new job? It's been a while. No, man. This is my job now. I'm making a full-time run at this. Content creation is my full-time job now. Yo, Gambit 100. Thank you. It feels good to be back. Feels good to be back.
Fair warning.
Kingdom Hearts Greatest Hits 9.4 A+.
$85.
Greatest Hits games. Again, right? Kingdom Hearts Black Label, pretty darn expensive. But Kingdom Hearts Greatest Hits is also pretty darn flooded. So it's kind of a double-edged sword on this one. You can get the Greatest Hits version of this game if you just like it, if you appreciate it, right? But I don't really expect much future appreciation on some of these PS2 era Greatest Hits games where they were just printed so much more and they're just much newer, right? They're just much newer than even if we go back to like PS1 Greatest Hits. So,
fair warning.
Crazy stuff there though. $114 for that one. Max Payne 9.6A. Oh,
fair warning.
Which I'm pretty sure there's a misprint on Max Payne. I think I saw in the Discord. Yeah, it looks like this is the corrected version here. Must corrected. I don't know where the misprint exists on the game, though. I wish this was the misprint version.
$170.
But somewhere on this game, I guess on the first print, I would assume
fair warning.
The word must somewhere is misprinted. Maybe it's missing the word must. Maybe the word must is spelled wrong.
$80.
These are all great questions that we need to answer. Max Payne, such a letdown of a game. Was it really? I remember it being like a pretty cool game when it came out. Pamela Anderson was Barbed Wire. She was from the same era. I don't know what Barbed Wire is at all. I'm not going to Google either since it's Pamela Anderson. But I've never even heard of Barbed Wire. MMX is not first. MMX. Where? MMX is not first. Not sure which one you're talking about. The Mega Man Collection here? The Anniversary Collection? Max Payne was a great game. I thought Max Payne was great. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought when this game came out, like, it was, like, pretty hyped, pretty big. I don't know if it was just so hyped up because of, like, overt violence, or if it was actually really good, but I remember, like, I was not allowed to buy it. Like, this was not a game I was allowed to buy. Here's Tekken 4 9.4A. Kind of excited to see what this one sells for.
$90.
Tekken's a cool franchise. Not my favorite fighting games, but cool franchise.
$50.
You have a Max Payne 2? Need to check yours?
Fair warning. $160.
You were blown away by Max Payne when you first played it on PC. Bullet time was groundbreaking. Cool. Very cool. I wish I would have actually gotten to play it. This one is a later print. First print has Dr. Wily where the text on the right is. Interesting. Well, first prints of Mega Man Anniversary Collection also have a security seal, do they not? I'm pretty sure you can get Anniversary Collection with the actual security strip. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. I know the game was printed into the dirt, this game and Mega Man X Collection, but I think both of them have security seal releases.
Fair warning.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Tekken 4 sold for $192 there, into Tekken 5 9.6A+. Second time offered. Better grade too. 9.6A+. Pretty respectable for Tekken.
Next lot.
Barbed Wire was a Dark Horse comic, I think. Interesting. Interesting.
$30.
Yeah, once you dive into those deeper comics, I have no clue. I am a comic book normie, to say the least. Tekken 5 selling for $336, and here's the first Splinter Cell game as well. 9.6A on this one. I do want to see if Tekken 5, though, I want to see the last time it came up. 9.2A came up in March for $240.
150.
So the 9.6A Plus didn't really do much at $336. You know, $90 higher than the 9.2A. Not much love for Tekken 5 there. Splinter Cell, another series where it just wasn't great. How did Deadly Arts N64 do? $630 Gambit for the Deadly Arts, which like it's not a huge sale, you know what I mean? But it's about all you can expect, I think, for a game like
Fair warning. $26.
for a game like Deadly Arts, where there's just no real connection to it. But
$70, $80, $90.
you have a security strip anniversary. There we go. That's what I assumed. That's what I assumed. I thought that one had it.
$130.
Max Payne also came out on PC first, if you didn't know. That's crazy how many of these games come out on PC first. Interesting. That's crazy.
Next lot.
The PC world. It sounds like it's ripe for some people to get into it.
$30.
Yeah, Splinter Cell again, just the whole stealth action type game just never really appealed to me. This is pretty interesting though. May 19th, the 9.8A Plus sold for $1,000. Wow. 9.6A, which like, you know, down 0.2 here, down a plus here, but like also 80% less.
$55.
Kind of nuts. Kind of nuts that the 9.8A Plus there sold for $1,000 on Splinter Cell.
$65.
Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness.
$70.
I guess this is the 6th game in the Tomb Raider series. I did not know that.
Fair warning.
Yo, Derek.
$75.
Good to see you in here, man. And it doesn't look like Tomb Raider is going to do a whole lot here. 9.4A on this one. The Tom Clancy Splinter Cell Chaos Theory was a 9.6 for $159. Then we move into the Xbox block and Xbox 360 to end us off.
$4.
So Xbox fans, get ready. We got some cool 360 games coming up too. Wolverine Origins 9.6A. Really cool Hugh Jackman cover. I know everyone loves Hugh Jackman. How's the modern going? We're going to get to see some in just a second here, Cam, with 360. I don't think we had any PS3, PS4 tonight, actually. PS2 is as modern as we went with that. So Xbox 360 will be the newest we get. We had some Wii U games as well, but not a whole lot of modern tonight, actually, surprisingly.
$90.
You're still waiting on the Xbox Pop reports? Let's go 360, yes. God, I love 360. God, I love being alive. Yeah, 360 is awesome. 360 is awesome. Xbox 360 is going to finish us all off, not Naked HD. What a shame. What a shame. I'll have to unblock them. I'll unblock them just for you, Skate Soup. I'll have to turn on or see if the YouTube comment section has like a follower only comments. That should like save it, hopefully. Hopefully YouTube live chat has some actual options. I know it's complete dog shit compared to Twitch, but hopefully there's some kind of options I can do. Moving into Xbox, Doom 3 Resurrection of Evil expansion pack, I believe. Does not require the original Doom 3 to play. Okay, I thought it did. Includes the original Ultimate Doom, Doom 2, Hell on Earth, and Master levels for Doom 2. So it's kind of an expansion pack, but at least you don't need to own Doom 3 to play it. $149 there. Grand Theft Auto 3 coming out of the double pack?
$42.
I think. Fourth best-selling game, the Xbox collection. Yeah, this is out of a double pack thing, which is why, you know, there's no real bidding action here. 9.4A on this one.
$60.
Yes, Mike. Greg is back.
Fair warning.
Back.
$70.
Let's go. Just sent off Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, and original GTA San Andreas for $360. Nice, Simon. Very nice.
Warning.
I still need to get myself a Modern Warfare 2. I think there's one coming up tonight.
$95.
Yeah, it's an NFR copy, 9.6A plus. Sitting at $312 already. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see on that one. I'm going to throw a bid here on Half-Life 2 as well.
$400.
9.8A plus on this one. I don't know if we've seen the 9.8 on Half-Life 2 yet. Which is why I was, which is why I am kind of interested in it, but like,
$460.
We have a 9.6A coming up right after as well. Half-Life 2 is just really cool. Like, I know it's the Xbox version, I know it's the port version, but like, just a really cool game. You've seen streamers use Nightbot to catch spam as it comes in. Not sure if you have to pay for it though. Oh, I'll write that down. I'll look into that.
$550.
I will not write it down. It looks like I got rid of all my pens. Oh, never mind. It was a good idea. And Half-Life 2 is still running here. So it's good to know that I was not in the running at all at 320. I was not in the run there for that one.
Next lot. $22.
Modern Warfare 2 is my middle school, high school life. Yes, mine too. Mine too, Alvino. I'm 29, 28, turning 29 soon. And yeah, Modern Warfare 2 was everything.
$100.
Modern Warfare 2 is just everything.
Fair warning.
Can I open up on Notepad on an unlicensed Windows OS?
100.
Sure can, Duker. Sure can, dude. The 9.6A here. The 9.8A Plus sold for $660. The 9.6A here is not even getting over 200 yet.
Warning. Next lot.
Sold for $169. Much lower than the 9.8A Plus on that. I just don't think we've seen a 9.8A Plus on this game yet. No, 9.6A is the highest we've been seeing. Which, this is actually a new record for the 9.6A as well.
$22.
At $228. Oh no, that was last week, sorry. 169, no it's not. Halo 2, 9.4A, 384 there. That seems cheap. 9.4A, it is not a do not sell before copy. 9.2B Plus sold for $540, that is a do not sell before. We'll get more comps on Halo 2. Harry Potter Goblet of Fire 9.4 B plus. Ooh. Everyone knows Half-Life.
Fair warning.
You think you grabbed an NFR recently? Think it looked good? I'd have to check. I'm surprised though because I keep seeing new variants from Modern Warfare 1 and Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, that's gonna be fleshed out soon enough, hopefully. All this 360 stuff is still being, fleshed out. That's what makes it so fun. New variants. Never know what you're gonna find. Just turned 26 a couple days ago, and the Modern Warfare 2 is quite literally my life. It's where I hung out with friends. It's where I made new friends. It was everything. Yeah, like Modern Warfare 2 is just a game changer. Just a complete game changer. You can block words in chat too, so maybe block like water drops emoji and stuff. Good idea, actually. That's a good idea, Jesus. I have like some of the, big words blocked already, but that's a good idea that I should just block some of the keywords in that spam.
$65.
Don't write stuff down. Be an alpha male and completely forget. Yes, that sounds like a much better idea. Mike Tyson's Heavyweight Boxing, $139. BioShock 2, 9.2A plus.
$80.
Loose pieces in the case, though. That's, not great to see.
Fair warning.
So, I can only assume that's going to affect it here.
Next lot. $12.
Why are there so many variants in video games? I don't know. I don't know, but it makes it fun as hell.
20.
Wait, that's not DNSB, but it has the front sticker. Only seen that on DNSB. That's what I thought as well, Cam. But I don't think that's a mutually exclusive thing. Like, I'm pretty sure you can have the sticker without the DNSB. So, BioShock Infinite, 9.6, B plus. Oh, these B plus modern games. Killing them. Killing them with the B plus here.
Fair warning. $46.
Sincerely couldn't be happier with your 9.6A plus Modern Warfare 2 you got from WATA this week. So stoked. Yeah, that's huge, dude. The black sheep of BioShock? Really, Schnicker? Do people not like Infinite?
$3.
I mean, I haven't played BioShock 1 or 2, but I saw a full play of BioShock Infinite, and I thought it was freaking incredible.
$5.
I thought that game was so cool and good.
$12.
Maybe that's just people who haven't played frickin' BioShock 1 and 2 think that. Call of Duty Black Ops 8.5 C plus. C plus. What the fuck is going on with this here? That has to be residue, I assume? Because it's still sealed, right? It's still C plus, but like ripped up here it looks like. What else do you need? You need more damage than that for a C plus, don't you?
$30. $34.
Can't really tell where else it's ripped. Maybe it's ripped right here, it looks like. Maybe a big hole in it. Ah, there might be a hole that goes like, if you just follow my mouse, all the way here, all the way around. This whole corner might be exposed. That would be my best guess as to why that's a C+. Here's Call of Duty Black Ops 2, 9.0A+. Looks like a later print of the game, though. Includes some coupons here for downloads. $15 bonus content, some map packs. Man, buying map packs, eh? What a world. What a world. Buying map packs and not blinking twice.
$460.
You type that for Bioshock 2. Good game, but gets overshooted. Okay, that makes way more sense, Schnicker. That makes way more sense.
$700. $800.
The not for resale 9.6A+ system pack-in. That's why it's not for resale. Doing quite well, though. Doing quite well.
$55.
$900 for the 9.6A+ Modern Warfare 2. That's a bit expensive for my blood, I'm gonna be honest. It's a little bit pricey, but I'd say that's a strong sale if whoever can sign that one. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, 9.6A+, first time offered.
Fair warning.
Gonna see a little bit more bidding action or no?
$100.
Is Modern Warfare 3 just too common? Pretty sure they're still all over eBay. But still, usually that first time to auction premium hits.
$120.
Rip water drops emoji, that's one less way of warning collectors of molding.
$30.
Oh, that's so true, Simon. I have to keep the water drops emojis. I have to keep it. I'll have to find some other way to do it. I'll have to find a way. I'll have to block other words.
Fair warning.
Bioshock Infinite is memey in this community, but the game itself was insane. Yeah, I love that it's a meme and a good game. That is the best kind of meme. Modern Warfare 3 brought in $154 on the 9.6A+.
$5.
What can you grab a copy for right now? What does it cost to buy a copy of Modern Warfare 3?
$12. $14. $16. $18. $20, $22, $24.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
$26,
That's kind of what I thought. There's actually a 9.4A+ going up on eBay right now, sitting at 91 bucks.
$34.
But yeah, that's what I thought, is that it's like a $20, $30 game. So I mean,
$40.
spend the $40 to $70 grading it. Turn a little bit of profit there. Maybe you inchoed a little bit of profit.
$50.
Depends. If you got the $40 grading charge, you made some money on that. But yeah, those games that are still all over eBay, not great to try and find and flip them.
Next lot. $32. $85.
Deadpool 9.2A++, 89 bucks. We've seen that one come up a lot. Fallout 3 9.4A+, do not sell before sticker, made in Mexico printing.
Fair warning.
I bought a raw copy of this game that is not in as good of condition as this one. I know it's not. For $200 US. I'm losing money.
Fair warning. $100.
I promise you guys, I'm losing money. I bought that like 6 months ago, maybe 8 months ago. I know that guy said earlier in chat that some games he bought 6 months ago, he's going to be losing money.
$50.
Just is what it is. I'm not immune to it either. No one's immune to it. If the market dips, the market dips.
$60. Fair warning.
We got games exposing themselves to the public now. Throwback to when Nuketown 2025 was a GameStop pre-order bonus. Yeah, seriously. Throwback to when you went to GameStop to pre-order games. What a world. I miss that. I miss that.
$180. $190.
You won the Modern Warfare 2 Power Collectors. Nice, dude.
Fair warning.
Very nice.
$200. Fair warning.
Yeah, I blew it. Kind of blew it on this one in Asuma. Mine's going to be like a 9.0A if I'm lucky. So, is what it is, man. Is what it is. RIP midnight releases. Yes. Exactly, the hype of a midnight release.
Next lot. $2, $80, $90.
$264 for Fallout 3, 9.48 plus first print.
$140.
It's not bad. It's not bad, it's not great. Like I said, I'm losing money on the one I bought, but that could be worse, right? Could be worse. Probably just gonna hold on to Fallout 3 for a while. Grand Theft Auto 4, 9.6 A+. Selling pretty decent. Do you guys know when it has like blue disc made in Mexico printed? Do you guys know if that is an early thing on Xbox games? If that is something that is later prints? You can see it right here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's like a stamp on the cellophane that says disc made in Mexico. These are things that I'm still trying to learn myself with 360 variants. If, you know what I mean? If that's like an early thing, a late thing, if it's a variant, if it's not a variant. Still trying to learn that. Halo Combat Anniversary Evolved, 9.8 A+, but without the slipcover, which, like, you know what I mean? It's a little bit of cheating right here to do it without the slipcover. 9.8 A+ on it, 264. Not terrible, not bad, but unless that slipcover is in really bad condition, you should probably get it in there. Halo 3, 9.4 B+. Do not sell before first print copy of the game. $216.
$90.
Seems very affordable. I know it's a B+ seal rating, but like, I don't know how many times we've seen here's one, but that's going all the way back to 2019. I was gonna say, I don't know how many times we see the actual first print of this game come up. You can see that a 9.6 A+ non-first print sold for $1,440. But getting the actual do not sell before copy, $216? Seems like a good price. Halo 4, $204, 9.8 A+. Love seeing Halo 4 come up. 9.2 A+ Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 to end off the auction. And you can see again, right, this has the stamp as well, blue disc made in Mexico sticker. I don't think that's a stamp, I think it's a sticker on this one. Which again, right, is why I ask about these variant things. You can see the sticker right here.
$50.
And on it, it says disc made in Mexico. Still things that I need to figure out myself about these frickin' 360 games.
$65.
Yeah, the green shiz. First stream without TCG block. Feels good, man. Feels good. 336 for GTA 4 feels kind of high. I feel like 169 for my 9.2 A+ isn't bad then. 336 for the GTA 4. I feel like we've seen GTA 4 sell for much more in the past, haven't we? Oh, 169, 169. 9.6 A+, 432? April 26th? Yeah, I guess not really, hey? 9.48 for 312. This one just went for 336. Oh no, 9.6 A+, it's down. So Cam, it's actually, Jesus, stutter. It is down from April, 432, now selling for 336. I mean, not bad, not bad, not bad. Any Modern Warfare 2 you found at midnight release would have been a misprint? Yeah. I'm going to be happy just to get any copy of Modern Warfare 2, I think. Especially at this point. We'll see. On the auction, though, the biggest items of the night. The Super Mario 64 8.5 A+ for $6,000, which is down. That is, you know, a little bit of a weak sale. Still $6,000 for Mario 64, but the price does continue to dip on this game slightly. Pokemon Yellow, though, what a boom. $57.60 for a 9.48. Big sale there. Pokemon Silver didn't do a ton, $33.60. And then Destruction Derby, 9.2 A+, continuing to do well, $32.40. Damn. Perhaps one of my biggest surprises for the night as well was this Renegade for NES from Tato. $2,400. Just seems like a lot for Renegade. I don't know. Renegade fans showing up. On the complete opposite side of the spectrum, we have, there it is, the Devil May Cry 2. I knew it. 8.5, no seal. Devil May Cry 2. $45. Tonight's big loser, coming in very close, was Jeopardy. We've seen Alex Trebek take down this trophy before. Jeopardy Double Edition, 7.5A, sold for 51. We've seen Alex take that trophy. Alex is like a two-time champ on that one, so not surprised to see him down at the bottom again. Oh. And then we got 55 on that one. 55. 55 Roadrunner. 55 Jeopardy again. Like I said, man, Alex Trebek, he holds this trophy. And NBA Live 95, 55 bucks. All down there. All down there. You own all of the DDs? DDS? Oh, Destruction Derbies. All 4 of them? Jesus, Jeff, you're a madman. You're an absolutely madman. You look a little nervous with Loved Your Commercial. Smooth. Thanks, Power Collectors. Appreciate it, dude. Soon that'll be smooth. That'll be really good transition at some point, but first official partnered stream. Thanks for all of you coming out tonight. Thanks for Heritage for sponsoring the stream. Links in the description if you want to consign. In the description, you can also find all of the upcoming auctions as well as the consignment closing dates. Get your consignments in. Hopefully get into a signature showcase auction. Hopefully your stuff sells for a great amount of money. Thanks to Heritage. Thanks to all you guys coming out tonight. I will see you all next Tuesday. More content coming this week. Gotta crush making content, so feels good to be back. Have a good night, all. And I will see you guys next Tuesday.